Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm doing another video. Now this is my third video in the last an hour or half an hour, and my voice is going, so I'm just going to kind of go through it and talk to you about this information. But anyway, today's video is still related to season 10. If you watched my last video, I was kind of updating you on the solid facts and photos and all of that fun that we've got, and a few little speculations and predictions too, so that was really cool to talk about. But today I'm talking about something which I was hesitant to talk about, but it needs to be talked about, because if this is the last season of The Next Step, I want us to be ready, because I don't know, I would want to know if it was the last season, because I want to feel that this is the last time sort of thing. So I'm going to talk to you about why I think this might be the last season of The Next Step. Also, to clarify, I don't really want it to be, unless season 10 rounds everything up, I really don't want it to be the last season, but it could be, so we need to talk about it. So 10 seasons, as far as I'm aware, has always been a goal for the show. Number 10 is an iconic number, you're reaching double digits, it's a big thing to do. A lot of TV shows, for example Friends is a TV show which a lot of people watch, that reached 10 seasons and then finished. There's probably more, but I can't think about any right now. Waterloo Road did initially. If you don't know what Waterloo Road is, it is a really good show about schools and teachers and students. It's really good. That finished at 10 seasons, and then it was renewed 5 or 10 years later to do more, so we might get a situation like that. But 10 seasons is a big achievement, and a lot of TV shows, or some TV shows, kind of call it quits after that. So yeah, the number 10 might have a big reason on why we might not get a season 11. It's a nice number to round things off. 9 is too close to 10 to finish there. So I feel like 10 is a good place to stop. But I don't want them to. I just feel like they could, because realistically, it could happen. It's hard to explain. I have a gut feeling. I don't want it to, but I have a gut feeling that we need to appreciate the season, because I don't know, I don't want it to end. Also, I need to say, we haven't had season 10 yet, so we can't predict it until I see the plots. I don't know. And speaking about plots, the plots will determine whether you get potentially another season, because if they do regionals in season 10, then that will probably mean we're going to have nationals in season 11 and internationals in season 12. Or they do a random competition like Dance Mania that wasn't part of regionals, nationals or internationals, which would mean that we don't necessarily need to have a season 11 to do nationals. So it could go either way. And a cliffhanger, if there's a cliffhanger, then that will mean that there probably is a season coming up next. But if they round it off into a place where we think, okay, we don't need anything else, then they could be hinting this is the end of this TV show. An example, season 3, they won internationals and there wasn't a cliffhanger, so they could have ended it there, but they had the funding to do season 4, where season 4 it kind of rounded off naturally. They had the promise ring stuff, but that could have just been ended there. Season 5 is a cliffhanger. What is this notification? I need to update my computer. Okay. Season 5 they had a cliffhanger. Season 6 they rounded off ish. They had Michelle going, I need to talk to you, but that was about it. Season 7 they had Cleo and B Troop standing up to the next step in A Troop. Season 8 they had Grace and Elite kind of coming back. In season 10 they had Michelle and Eldon potentially buying the next step. So recent seasons have had more cliffhangers, hinting at they want to keep going. But if we have a similar ending to season 3, we could maybe see the last of the next step. So between the competition that is done and the cliffhanger, we will probably have a very good idea. Funding is a big part of whether we get another season, because funding is what really makes the TV show happen, if that makes sense. Obviously, acting and dancing is a big part of it, but you have to pay people to do that. So as long as people keep watching The Next Step, they will get some element of funding, I think. And CBBC will, I think, pay for the new seasons at the moment. So I feel like as long as we watch on CBBC, then we should be able to hopefully fund another season. So I feel like funding is a big part. If you don't get funding, you can't do it, realistically. But if you do have funding, it might be only a little bit, but if as long as you have enough to make it, they'll go for it, because why not? How much interest the season gets, that's a very good point, because I love how I'm reading my own work as if it's someone else's. This is my bullet points, but yeah, how much interest, because let's say season 7 got, I don't know, 55 million views. Like, I don't know if that's accurate. I have no idea. I would say probably more, but you know, let's say season 5 got 55 million, season 8 got 80 million, season 9 had 60 million, and season 10 got 15 million, 1-5. Then they would be like, okay, let's look at this. Why are we not getting as many views? Like, is it worth going on, or are we going to end up losing more? So views are a big part of it, and how much interest the season gets. I think social media is very powerful in this instance, like sharing about the next step, reposting TikToks, posting your own edits, like that is really getting the next step fandom going, and all of that really counts to getting another season. And like, for example, this, like talking about the next step, me reacting to the episodes, it's bringing in an audience of people to go through my channel or your TikToks or your Instagram fan pages. They will go through your channel and they'll be reminded to watch the next step, and they will go and watch it. So as much as you might not think it, your TikTok edits and your photo edits, and even if you're just messaging your friend and telling them to watch the next step, the reason the next step keeps coming back is because of the fans. And that is me, that is you, that is everyone who loves the next step will have played a part in bringing the season to life. So I'm kind of thanking on behalf of the next step, but thank you all for watching it, because like, we would not be here if like, yeah, I wouldn't be able to keep talking about the next step or anything, and the next step wouldn't keep being renewed. So the fans really are behind this. If you keep watching on BBC iPlayer or Family Channel, or probably Netflix, or anywhere where you're legally watching the next step, they will get, I think, something from that, which will probably help them make another season. The only downside, if you don't do that, is that they won't. Like, if you were, there was someone who uploaded loads of stuff to YouTube, which is great, like, in some ways, if you can't normally watch it. But if you have access to BBC iPlayer or Family Channel, watch it on there, because that's going to help the next step the most. I feel like that was quite emotional talking about that. But speaking of TikTok edits, like, you guys are so good at them. Like, I'm just scrolling through my TikTok For You page, right? Having the odd, like, Adele thing come up, Lana Del Rey. Like, also, I don't know if you can see, but, like, I've got, like, I'm trying to see I've got, like, Adele posters up there, and then Lana's up there. Like, I am becoming, like, well, I am massive fans of them, but, like, they're great. But did I say they're great? They're great. But if I kept scrolling, and the next step edit would come up, and, like, they're insanely good. I cannot even explain. I was watching one earlier, and it was of, like, it was like when the characters first came in and when they left, and I was like, this is so good. And, like, I've seen so many amazing ones. So, like, the people who are doing these, like, honestly, well done. They're really, really good. I literally look forward to seeing them. They're really, really good. Like, well done, guys. So yeah, I cannot wait for season 10. It's coming up very soon. It might be the last season, it might not be, but I just wanted to kind of make a video talking about the fact it could be. Keep watching season 9, keep watching all the other seasons on BBC iPlayer or whatever you watch it on in your country. Keep supporting the next step, keep commenting on CBBC's TNS TikToks, keep the next step alive, keep talking to your friends about it, and we should be good. As long as we keep bringing the next step up and keeping it kind of in the spotlight, we can hope and pray for another season. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you very soon for another one. I don't know what it's going to be, but it will be something fun. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all have an amazing week, and I'll see you very soon. Bye, guys.